A city that rose thousands of years ago in the lands of Mesopotamia. Its power didn't come from golden towers, but from books full of secrets that gave them supernatural powers. Babylon. A city covered in towers that challenged the sky, filled with wealth and glory. But what made Babylon truly special were the forbidden secrets hidden behind its walls. Everything changed when two mysterious beings came down to Babylon and taught magic to the people. As they learned and used this magic, terrifying things began to happen. This forgotten city of Mesopotamia, once a legend rising between rivers, was tested with dark and dangerous spells. This video tells the story of Harut and Marut, who, according to the Quran, were sent to Earth and taught people magical knowledge. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss videos like this. If you're ready, let's begin. History did not record Babylon as just a city, but as a center where the greatest wisdom of humanity and the deepest darkness came together. In this place, the movements of the sky were studied, magical formulas were written down, and prophecies were read from the stars. But was Babylon really only the birthplace of astronomy and mathematics? Or was a secret knowledge whispered into someone's ear there? The Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 102, tells us about a mysterious event that happened in Babylon. It mentions two angels who taught magic to people, Harut and Marut. These two mysterious beings were going to give humans a cursed power. But why did they teach forbidden knowledge to people? Was it so that Babylon could also advance in science and reach such luxury and technology? Yes. While the sky over Babylon was full of stars, whispers began to spread among the people. Some wanted to bring doubt to the glorious kingdom of Prophet Sulaiman. The devils were making up lies, spreading dark words from ear to ear. At night, strange prayers echoed through the dark streets of Babylon. The stars seemed to listen to the whispers of ancient priests, while incense offered to dark forces rose up to the sky. But this was not ordinary worship. This was the oldest form of magic. Babylon was famous not only for its towers, but also for its supernatural knowledge. Throughout history, many civilizations were interested in magic and mysterious sciences. But Babylon is known as one of the first great civilizations to turn this knowledge into an organized system. There was a special group of people made up of priests, astronomers, magicians, and fortune tellers. They studied not just the movements of the stars, but also the power of words and symbols. The temples of Babylon were used not only for worship, but also for magical and spiritual rituals. The angels mentioned in verse 102 of Surah Al-Baqarah were sent to Babylon with a special mission. But this mission was not an ordinary one. Harut and Marut were sent down from the sky by divine command. They came like a warning before a storm. Their task was not to build a kingdom or to rule a nation. They said, "We are a test, a trial. Do not deny." What they held in their hands was not a treasure or a weapon. They gave people knowledge, but this knowledge was like a dark shadow. The Quran calls it shir, magic, a power that breaks homes and separates hearts. Harut and Marut didn't teach the secrets of magic as a lesson. They warned people that they were only a test. They told everyone the same warning: we are only a trial. Do not deny. But the people of Babylon didn't refuse the knowledge. They wanted to take control of supernatural powers, to change their fate, and to see what is hidden. But why were these two angels so powerful? Why did they offer a key that opened the door to forbidden knowledge? According to narrations, Harut and Marut didn't only know magic, they also knew secret names. how to communicate with spirits, and the mysteries of the stars. Some say they were beings who carried divine knowledge. They had the power to understand the secrets of the sky, the workings of the universe, and how to shape both matter and soul. But this knowledge was too heavy for humans to carry. And this is where the fate of Babylon changed. As this knowledge spread through the streets of Babylon, whispers turned into screams. This secret, one that broke up marriages and stole peace, divided people. Some were drawn to it while others stayed away. Harut and Marut just watched silently. It was as if they had opened the curtain of a theater and left the stage to humans. Are words just simple letters? Or are they the basic codes of the universe? According to the belief of Babylonian magicians, a person who said the right words could change reality itself. But this power came with a price. Knowledge is power, but not all knowledge is holy. Some knowledge, when given to humans, leads to destruction. The secrets taught by Harut and Marut in Babylon were not just words or symbols. They were forbidden formulas that could change a person's fate. Babylon was famous not just for its great buildings, but also for its secret sciences. The priests of Babylon believed that words were not just tools for communication. They were forces that shaped reality. They believed that a word spoken in the right way could change destiny, heal diseases, or curse an enemy. Most importantly, words could form a bridge between humans and unknown beings, hidden dark worlds, dimensions, poisonous and cursed beings, and shaitanic creatures. They appear friendly to humans, but they are not. They do have power, but to get it, you must give up your morals and your faith. The ziggurats of Mesopotamia rose like staircases to the sky. Between these stones, people listened to the voices from above. The magic of Babylon was not only used for personal gain, but also to decide the fate of kings and empires. Special spells were recited for a king to win a war. Certain prayers were whispered to curse cities. Magic words were used to contact mysterious beings, but these spells were dangerous for humans. The markets of Babylon were full of life. The sun shone like fire in the sky. Then Harut and Marut came. They were silent, but their eyes seemed to promise something. A potter in the square asked, "What are they selling?" But on their table there was no clay and no pots. There was only one thing, a secret. What they brought, the secret they called magic, was spread over Babylon like a blanket. It didn't burn like fire, and it didn't cool like water, but it changed everyone. What was this? The Quran says that Harut and Marut taught magic to people, but that people misused this knowledge. They would never teach magic to anyone without first saying, "We are only a test. Do not deny." Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 102. But people didn't listen to this warning. Magic was used, sometimes in battles for the throne, and sometimes for personal ambition.